Good afternoon, everyone. We are now on Romans chapter 9, verse 6. We'll be reading through to 29. God's free choice. This one's going to be a little bit longer, so bear with me. Okay. And I'll begin. I do not mean that God's world has failed. Not everyone in the family line of Israel really belongs to Israel. Not everyone in Abraham's family line is really his child. Not at all. Scripture says your family line will continue through Isaac, which is stated in Genesis 21, verse 12. In other words, God's children are not just in the family line of Abraham. Instead, they are children God promised to him. They are the ones considered to be Abraham's children. God promised, I will return at an appointed time. Sarah will have a son, stated in Genesis 18, verse 10 and 14. And that's not all. Rebekah's children were born at the same time by the same father. He was our father, Isaac. Here is what happened. Rebekah's twins had not even been born. They hadn't done anything good or bad yet. So they show that God's purpose is based firmly on his free choice. It was not because of anything they did, but because of God's choice. So Rebekah was told, the older son will serve the younger one. Genesis chapter 25, verse 23. It is written, I chose Jacob instead of Esau, in Malachi chapter 1, verse 2 and 3. What should we say then? Is God unfair? Not at all. He said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I have mercy. I will show love to those I love. So, it doesn't depend on what people want or what they do. It depends on God's mercy. In Scripture, God says to Pharaoh, I had a special reason for making you king. I decided to use you to show my power. I wanted my name to become known everywhere on earth. In Exodus chapter 9, verse 16. So God does what he wants to do. He shows mercy to one person and makes another stubborn. One of you will say to me, then why does God still blame us? Who can oppose what he wants to do? But you are a mere human being. So who are you to talk back to God? Scripture says, can what is made say to one who made it? Say to the one who made it, why did you make me like this? That's in Isaiah chapter 29, verse 16, and chapter 45, verse 9. Isn't the potter free to make different kinds of pots out of the same lump of clay? Some are for special purposes, others are for ordinary use. What if God chose to show his great anger? What if he chose to make his power known? But he put up with the people he was angry with. They were made to be destroyed. What if he put up with them to show the riches of his glory? To the other people, those other people are the ones who show his mercy too. He made them to receive his glory. I need 1 second. I need to have a drink. Throat's getting all dried out. Thank you. We are those people. He has chosen us. We do not come only from the Jewish race. Many of us are not Jews. God says in Hosea, I will call those who are not my people, my people. I will call the one who is not my loved one, my loved one. And that's versed in Hosea chapter 2, verse 23. He also says, once it was said to them, you are not my people. In that very place they will be called children of the living God. And that's in Hosea chapter 1, verse 10. Isaiah cries out concerning Israel, he says the number of people from Israel may be like the sand by the sea, but only a few of them will be saved. That's a lot of people that aren't going to make it, and so little that are. Sad. The Lord will carry out his sentence. He will be quick to carry it out on earth once and for all. And that's in Isaiah chapter 10, verse 22 and 23. Earlier, Isaiah had said, "The Lord who rules over all led us children and grandchildren. If he hadn't, we would have become like Sodom. We would have been like Gomorrah." And that's stated in Isaiah chapter 1, verse 9. Now that's the end of this reading. Tomorrow's will be starting on verse 30, and it will be called Israel Does Not Believe. And it's not too long of one, but I thank you, however, for listening in, and I look forward to reading and sharing more of this tomorrow. So I hope you all take care. May God bless, and talk to you later.